Hello, Tibbs here again. Another box of Double Masters. Let's get right in. Go right for the box toppers because, let's be real, they're the fun part. I mean, it's all fun, but maybe not. There we go. All right. Let's boom. Phyrexian Metamorph. Not a great start. Does actually look pretty cool though. I haven't seen a foil one in person, but from what I've seen in videos, I almost feel like I like this better than the foil one, but I could be wrong. And a Noble Hierarch. That's cool. Different art, which is nice because I think Hierarch's been printed like 4 times with the same art, so nice to finally get something different. Looks pretty good. I got a Pongify, Gore Clan Rampager, and a Skull Mulcher. Moving into rares, we're looking at Magus of the Abyss and Lux Cannon. Foils are Rapacious Dragon, a common, and Sylvan Might, another common. Beast Token, that's pretty cool. Alright, so Urza's Power Plant, Treasure Keeper, Ravenous Intruder, Topple the Statue, Twilight Mire, First Filter Land, and Glimmer Void, another rare land. Foils, we've got a foil Brainstorm, always nice to see, and a foil Darksteel Axe, 2 commons, and Eldrazi Spawn. Alright, right into the uncommons here, we got Fatal Push, O Naginata, and Morkrut Banshee. First rare is Rage Reflection. Double strike action. And Phyrexian Metamorph. So, matches her box topper there. Foil Glint Sleeve Artisan. And Gleaming Barrier. A couple more commons. And a plant. Little Springleaf Drum. Hinder. Unlicensed Disintegration. And Masterwork of Ingenuity. Copies Equipment. Voice of Resurgence. Another reprint that I'm not sure was necessary, but here it is. Foil Bloodshot Trainee, an uncommon, and Trash for Treasure, another uncommon foil. Little servo. Expedition Map, Brainstorm, and Ancient Stirrings, all at common in that pack. Pretty good pack for commons. Thopter Engineer, Ash Barrens, and Brimstone Volley. Moving into rares, we're looking at Salvage Titan and Hammer of Nazan. Foils Volshock Gauntlets, a common, and Boon Reflection. First foil rare, doubling the life gain, and an angel. An expedition map there again. Is it Charm? Gelatinous Genesis. Cogwork Assembler. And Cascade Bluffs, another filter land. And Basilisk Caller. There's a second rare. Foils, we've got Kazul's Toll Collector and a Glaze Fiend. A couple more commons. And a copy token. Urza's Tower in that pack. Sphinx of the Guild Pact. Woodland Champion on the Path to Exile. Good to see. Rare Land Tax, Mythic Rare. First of the box, I think. That's a nice reprint there. Second rare Leonin Abunas. Get all your artifacts hexproof. We've got a foil Relic Runner and a foil Conclave Naturalists. A couple more commons and a mirror. Got Painsmith, Riddlesmith, and Rush of Knowledge. I definitely had another pack in my other box with those exact 3 uncommons in that exact order. It's interesting. Sunforger, that's the first one of those, so definitely not the whole pack is the same because I hadn't seen that. And Wrath of God, it's always a cool reprint. Like the centered text, just a nice clean looking card. Fierce Empath at foil, common, and Buried Ruin at uncommon foil, and another Tuk Tuk. Sandstone Oracle, Lightning Greaves, that's a good one. Pyrewild Shaman, and a Meddling Mage. For our first rare, second one is, ooh, another Mythic, Jace the Mind Sculptor. That's a nice pull. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And foils, Crusader of Odric and Flicker Wisp, common and an uncommon. Thopter token. Ancient Stirrings in that pack. Sphinx Summoner, Sentinel of the Pearl Trident, Reclamation Sage, and Death's Shadow, first rare, and Toxic Deluge, next one. Moving on to the foils, we got a Braid, it's a solid common foil, and Mirror Retriever, another common, and a Clue. Urza's Power Plant, commons in that pack. Veteran Explorer, Pentad Prism, and Glass Dust Hulk. Moving on, Disciple of Bolas, and Sharum the Hegemon. Kind of a cool card. Not the most exciting reprint, but Frogify, common, and Iron League Steed. Squirrel token. Culling Deus, Vampire Hexmage, and Dread Return. Again, that feels like a really familiar lineup of uncommons. Heat Shimmer, first time I've seen that. And Champion of Lamholt, first one of those two, I believe. Costly Plunder and Aureox Salvagers, common and an uncommon. Elf Warrior. Moving into the back half, we've got an Abrade and Everflowing Chalice is pretty good for commons. Hidden Stockpile, Valorous Stance, and another Basalt Monolith. Rares, we've got Thought Reflection and Hannah, Ship's Navigator. Is that new art? I mean, it's definitely not original art. Do I even know what I'm talking about? Is that an old card? I'm so lost. Anyway, Hannah. Foil Battle Rattle Shaman and a foil Divest. A couple commons there and a cat. Darksteel Citadel, Core Tapper, and Dismantle Uncommons. Thespian's Stage. I feel like this is a card they just keep reprinting, and I don't know why. Then Cyclonic Rift, that's a nice pull. Steel Sabotage Foil, common. Might of the Mass is another common. And Zeppelin token. Got an Urza's Tower there. Treasure Mage, Sarah Sphinx, and Golem Artisan. And uncommon. Got a green rare, it is Exploration. I am on a roll with those, but hey, it's a good card. And Geth, Lord of the Vault for our third mythic. Not a very exciting mythic reprint, but I don't recognize that art either. Maybe I just don't look at cards. I don't know. Foil Flare Husk, common. And Foil Culling Deus, uncommon. And a Thopter token. And Urza's Mine there. And Mishra's Bauble. Another Manamorphose. Always a good uncommon. Yavimai's Embrace. And Open the Vaults at rare. Eternal artifact and enchantment cards from all graveyards to the battlefield under their owner's control. And Scourgedog High Priest. Revoke Existence at common. And Thirst for Knowledge, uncommon foil. Little Germ. Master Splicer. Throne of Geth. Mirrorsmith. And Reshape for the first rare. Next rare, Reese the Redeemed. Foils, we've got Weapon Surge, common. And Clear Shot, another common. And an Eldrazi Spawn. I don't know, Brainstorm and a Braid. A couple decent commons. Disciple of the Vault. Esperzoa. Drown in Sorrow. First rare we're looking at. Ooh, that's not a rare, that is a mythic. Dark Confidant. It's cool art. I don't know where that's from or if that's new. And Tuxuck, the Explorer. I was just thinking the last time I opened a token that I had gotten a lot of tokens, but no Tuck yet. So there he is. Foils, we've got a common Accomplished Automaton, and a rare, foil rare, Toxic Deluge. That's a nice foil rare pull there. And Human Soldier token. Uncommons, Punkify, Weapons Trainer, and Cranial Plating. Rares, Chord of Calling. And Blightsteel Colossus. Another mythic Blightsteel. Had one of those in the last box. Cool card. Good old 1111 Infect. Apprentice Wizard, common foil. And Master Splicer, uncommon foil. And a treasure. I got an Urza's Mine there, and then a Crop Rotation, a Enlarge, and Kaldatha, Flame Fiend. Rares, we're moving into Engineered Explosives. Good card. I feel like they maybe are reprinting it a bit more than they need to. Grand Architect, and Supernatural Stamina, foil common. Chief of the Foundry, foil uncommon. And then an Ooze token. Oval Chase Daredevil, Treasure Keeper, and Chief of the Foundry, and now Savage-Born Hydra, and Thragtusk. Foils are Remember the Fallen, a common, and Chatter of the Squirrel. Common, but hey, it's a squirrel card, and a germ. Urza's Power Plant, Treasure Keeper, Ravenous Intruder, Morkrut Banshee, and Sword of the Meek. I guess it's a good sword. Feels kind of lackluster with all the other swords in the set, but speaking of, Sword of Fire and Ice, right underneath it. I guess it's rare mythic. Sword of Meek is rare, this is mythic, so I guess it makes sense that it's better, but that is a good piece of equipment right there. And a foil Fortify, to common, and a foil Divest. And a worm token, Death Touch Worm. Getting down there, we're on the penultimate pack, because sometimes you just need to use the word penultimate because it exists. Ulvenwald Mysteries, Sphinx Summoner, Topple the Statue, and Trinisphere at Mythic. That's a cool one. Makes everything cost 3. If it would cost less, it costs 3 instead. And Sculpting Steel. I mean, just copy the Trinisphere and do nothing. Maybe that's not a good combo. Fairy Mechanist, foil common, and Bone Picker, another common. And a mirror. Alright, last pack. We're starting out the uncommons with a Thopter Foundry, moving into a Death Reap Ritual, and a Clone Shell. First rare is High Market, and Oblivion Stone for the final rare of the box. Foil Ancestral Blade, foil Galvanic Blast, so a common and an uncommon. Little shapeshifter token there. So all in all, it was an okay box. 7 mythics. Jace is obviously the big pull there. The Metamorph and Hierarch box toppers. Trinisphere, Blightsteel, Dark Confidant, Sword of Fire and Ice, Land Tax, Geth. I mean, it's weird because I'm like, it's an okay box, but those are actually like a bunch of really good cards. Boon Reflection and Toxic Deluge and foil. And I don't know if I missed any really good rares here, but Exploration, Cyclonic Rift, Toxic Deluge, Meddling Mage, Wrath of God. Only 2 filter lands, but 2 is 2. So that's box number 2 for me. Subscribe to the channel. Give me some words in the comments. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.